Good evening and welcome to the home of football in Victoria, AAMI Park, as we're in search of who will be crowned the 2010 Alanic Premier League Grand Finalists. It's down to two teams, Richmond and Green Gully, and after 22 rounds of home and away football, 3 rounds of finals, it all comes down to this. Two teams who will be vying to be crowned champions of Victorian football for season 2010.
Your head says, well, yeah, of course you do. You want to get the niggles out, but at the same time, you want some continuity of football. But I think you're going to take the Eagles. I'm going to back Green Gully, and we're just about to get underway.
Yeah, well, there's no doubt about the fact Green Gully would have been laughing last week. That heavy downpour at Knight Stadium definitely worked in their favour. It was a heavy pitch when Richmond played Hume, and all underway here. Jesse Krinčević, what a start he has been, and it's the Eagles kicking off proceedings in their white kit, kicking from left to right of your screen, and they'll definitely make the first attack of the game. Van Skip, did that get a deflection? The assistant doesn't think otherwise. Positive start for the Eagles.
Absolutely. Michael Ferrante just sending the long ball down early, stating their intentions from the kickoff.
Dispossessed Hayne. It's a solid tackle too. That man Cudahan again, one of the best defenders in the competition. It's a good ball in to Krinčević, and even better defending there, Mili Medjedovic.
Was all over him there. It might have been a question. Let's have a look on the replay.
Another chance for Richmond to clear through the captain, Tiaris. This is where Richmond need to be more clinical. They've wasted a few chances with offside. Krinčević now needing to be careful with Organovic, but he looked as though he touched the football first.
Definitely had all eyes for the ball there, as we can see. I spoke earlier, Simon, about the fact he does get caught offside a lot, but the flip side of that is it's because he's...
And there's
a chance
Green
now
Gully.
for Green
Look for
Gully.
the first goal, there it is! Matthew Sanders, and how easily did Green Gully rip apart the Richmond back four there, as we'll see on the replay.
Absolutely fantastic stuff. Apologies there, Simon. Just got a little bit excited. Matthew Sanders, how many times is this the man that pops up inside the 6-yard box? A bit of... Sorry, just as we watch the play through here, through Burton into the area.
A chance here for Hockless to make it two. It's dribbled across. Green Gully have doubled their advantage in the space of 5 minutes, and credit must be given to Jason Hayne. We'll see the finish coming from Hockless against his old club. Green Gully in the box seat after 33 minutes, but two amazing pieces of play to set up that goal. Thought he did a good job measuring whether that ball went in or out, but it was a better move there from Richmond, an even better move here once again from Green Gully. Hockless laying it off. Green Gully to make it 3. Maybe could have disposed of that a second sooner, Jason Hayne, but Graham Hockless really starting to show some influence in attacking midfield. And with just under 6 minutes remaining in this half, maybe a minute or two of stoppage time, Mark, all the work with the Eagles to do.
Absolutely. We talk about players marking space quite a lot in football. There's a chance now for Vicevic.
And what about that instinctive, reflective save there from Nikola Organovic? I thought he was through there. Vicevic, as we'll see on the replay, Organovic just put his arm up.
Good work, Organovic.
And it was enough to deny Richmond a lifeline back in this contest. It
was a great run by Cudahan. Van Skip seems to have recovered. It was a great run, but in the end, as Ferrante whips onto the box, and Krinčević, just with the back of the head, just became the human puzzle for a second there. But look at the replay. Good ball in from Ferrante, and Krinčević, who was getting plenty of attention from Medjedovic, just fired it a little bit wide.
Hockless. And he's saving his best game to last too, Graham Hockless, no doubt about that. Ball whipped in, flicked on, a chance for Hayne to make it 3, and a great save, Stefan Gull. Looking at his back four there, Mark, saying, where were you to cover that?
It's age-old story from the keepers. They're never very happy. Good flick on there, and Hayne, that man again. If he kept it a little bit lower, it'd be 3-0. I would have nothing against the ref. Pulling out a yellow card as we see the ball in the area now. A chance out wide. Burton. Kovacic. As far as Fleming, he'll load up. And I tell you what, it was not far off. Have a look at the replay here, Simon. Just rooted to the spot. Stefan Gull, he wasn't too worried about it. There's probably not much he could have done about it, but I tell you what, come on, Steve.
That wasn't far off the mark. In fact, the first thing I thought of when Jeffrey Fleming struck that was the goal of the year.
Vicevic will now have the corner. What can they do with it? It's a header! Off the line, it's Haynes still in play and then cleaned up by Roganovic. So a good corner here from Daniel Vicevic. A solid header on the line. A very nervous few moments for Green Gully. And we almost saw the Eagles striking back, Simon. I'd still have Hayne up there as my man of the match thus far. But I could be swayed in the last 10 minutes.
And I agree with you there, Marcus. Play continues. Will this be a penalty? It looked like one, and Sean Evans agrees. And you think if Green Gully slot this, there'll be no way out for Richmond. Tommy Milatovic clipping his opponent there, and the referee pointing straight to the spot. Stephen Burton, you think to seal Green Gully's crown as 2010 champions, Steve Burton from the spot. Pascal, and you think Green Gully will be crowned 2010 Alanic Victorian Premier League champions with just under 8 minutes to go.
Not wrong, Simon. It'd be an absolute crazy, silly Houdini act from here for Richmond. That's Ferrante, and there's the final whistle. And the 2010 Alanic Victorian Premier League champions. There's a new champion this year. It wears the green and white. Congratulations to everyone involved with these two fantastic clubs. But ultimately, the silverware is heading to Green Gully. And Dean Fack just getting an armchair ride from his teammates. A club that is represented so valiantly over such a long period of time.
And the referees have adjudicated that the best player on the ground is number 10 for Green Gully, Graham Hockless.
But all credit to Green Gully, I thought credit to their coaching staff, their players.
I think we've been looking forward to getting to AAMI Park with a nice surface, and we got there today, and I think we showed people what we can do.
But at the end of the day, the format of the competition is that it's a question of who plays best in the finals campaign, and I think we've achieved that. And full credit to the boys.
Ladies and gentlemen, Green Gully are your champions.
Fantastic scenes, I think you'd agree, from the Green Gully faithful, celebrating another championship. And from myself, Mark Van Aken, on behalf of Simon McCluskey and the entire team, we bid you a fond farewell, and we'll see you again in 2011 for some more Premier League action.